Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who is a graphic designer by day. I specialize in branding and package design, and we're going to be talking a little bit about my day job today. And today I thought it'd be fun to take a look at Sephora's best-selling products and do a little roast. A little bit of the branding, more so about the packaging. Just look at them, not from a makeup consumer standpoint this time, but from someone who actually works in the industry and actually designs this kind of stuff. Just look at it with a more critical, trained eye. And yeah, basically I'd be critiquing it the same way that I would like if this was, like work that was presented to me at work. So if you guys want to hear my roast of top beauty brands, then please keep on watching. So in order to not make this video like 10,000 years long, I'm going to set some parameters. I'm only going to be looking at the Sephora Canada site because that's where I'm located. So don't freak out if your best-selling page on Sephora's website in your country looks a little bit different than mine. This is just what the Sephora Canada page looks like. So editing me here, just a note that I recorded this on March 12th. So these were the best-selling products then. Things might have changed since. I also want to do a cutoff. I don't know if I should just do the first page. Maybe I'll do like the first 2 pages of the most popular products. And I'll just try and sort it for like all of their products, so including like fragrances and other things. So whatever shows up on those top 2 pages, that's what I'm gonna talk about, I think. Editing me here. So I actually ended up just doing page 1 for the best-selling product just for the sake of timing because this video was already getting way too long. Okay, so now we're on the Sephora Canada site. All right, and how can I look for just, like I want to look for everything. Can we look for like just top selling? I don't like how you have to sort by category. So we're looking at the best sellers. Okay, so first thing we have here is the Lineage Lip Sleeping Mask. I really like their packaging, and their branding in general is just very pretty, very minimalist. I love all the different colors and like seeing them all together. It's just very cute, very aesthetically pleasing. I know I'm just talking about like this one product, but just I'm familiar enough with the brand. I've never actually tried anything from them. I'd like to check them out one of these days, but yeah, their packaging is really nice. The logo is also really nice. I like how the line through the A is missing. It's a very, very simple design, and then just doing a little something subtle like that just kind of elevates it and makes it a little bit different while still keeping it elegant and tasteful and minimalist. I give that 5 out of 5. Next is the NARS Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation. I don't know how to feel about NARS as a brand because they're not the most interesting or innovative, but they're a very classic, timeless brand, especially their packaging is just, they are a brand, they've been around for a while. I'm not really sure when they launched, but they've done a really good job at keeping their brand and their packaging very timeless and very elegant. It stands the test of time. It doesn't look dated at all. It's maybe a little basic, but I think that works well in their favor, especially because their product line is kind of on the more basic side. Actually, I really like the design of their complexion products, like the packaging for that. You have the black lid, which matches all of the packaging of their other products, which is all black, usually matte packaging. And then you have a clear bottle, which I like, and then the brand name written in black. I think it's really nice. I really like it. Yeah, I give that 5 out of 5 as well. Well done. This is the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Longwear Foundation. It's okay. I don't love Makeup Forever's logo. First of all, I don't like that forever is 2 words. That just has always bothered me. It's very wordy. I don't like it. So I like the component. I think the component is really nice, very modern, very elegant, but there's just a lot of text on there and it's just a little overwhelming. Also, what does it say underneath Makeup Forever? Oh, Professional Paris. Right. I forgot that's like sort of the, not really tagline, but it's just like, oh, look at us, we're French, I guess. I don't know. I like compare that with the NARS foundation next to it, and it's just, one is like very elegant. All it says is the logo on the NARS one, and it's just very straight to the point. You can look at it and tell that it's a foundation, and then I think underneath there's a sticker with the shade name and the actual product name. And Makeup Forever in comparison is just, it's a lot wordier. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm already overwhelmed by the amount of text, so not a huge fan. I'd give it like a 3 out of 5, not super impressed. Next is the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40 PA+++. I don't know what that means. I really don't love the packaging for Super Goop. I find it interesting that a brand that's owned by Gwyneth Paltrow, who, like, I know is a little bit out there, even though she's like into kind of some weird stuff, I feel like she overall is like kind of elegant at the same time. And I feel like this is very kitschy looking. It almost feels like a vintage product that I would have seen like maybe in my childhood growing up in the 90s, or even like someone in the 80s might have seen something like this. And maybe I'm just looking at sort of that like holographic, not quite tie-dye pastel of the Unseen Sunscreen part. And then the Super Goop logo also just, it feels a little dated. The whole thing just feels very like late 80s, early 90s. And for a brand that's relatively new, that just seems kind of weird to me. So I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5 as well. I don't really like it. Next we have another NARS product. Kind of the same comments that I had about the foundation. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Kind of like what I was saying about the Lineage line of products. What I really like about NARS products as well is when you have them all out together, they fit together. Like, you can very much see the consistency within the brand, and I really like that. So you can see like the foundation next to the concealer, they go together. It makes sense. So I'd also give that 5 out of 5. Next, the Peace Out Salicylic Acid Acne Healing Dots. Peace Out is a really cool brand. I haven't really seen too many people talk about their products, but I also haven't been seeking out, reviews of the products. So take that for what it's worth. They have a really fun brand identity, really fun packaging, very inviting. I'm not really sure who their demographic is supposed to be, but something like acne patches, like I know adults use them as well, but if I was a preteen or in my early teens and, dealing with acne, and my mom bought me this would be very inviting. As a 13-year-old dealing with acne, I would definitely want to use a product like that. So I think this is really good. Again, I'm not really sure if their demographic is supposed to be like teens, but if it is, I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely very fun and whimsical, and especially when they have a lot of products for like acne and other skin concerns, it is really inviting. And I feel like if you have a lot of skin concerns, it makes you feel a bit better about treating them, and like, you look forward to using the product because it has such fun packaging. So I like that. I give it a 5 out of 5. Next, I don't know if we're going to count this. This is a Sephora favorites gift set. So this is just lips. I'm just going to zoom in so we can actually see what we got here. Yeah, we got a bunch of things. So you know what? I'm just going to skip this because it's a bunch of products, so not really relevant to this video. All right. We have the Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. I actually have this product. I've used it a lot. I like it. It's very, very simple. Like, there's nothing exciting about this. And basically the brand started out as just being for hair professionals. You're marketing to professionals, not like the broader consumer base. It's simple, it's functional, kind of tells you everything you need. It's not the most exciting, and also I don't love the component, and I don't love, like, I think I might have preferred if the label would wrap all the way around, or maybe if it was like a clear label with black writing. I don't know, just something a little bit different. This feels very basic, so I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 5 because it does what it needs to do. It's just not the most exciting. Next is the Dior Lip Glow Oil. This looks like it's almost like from a holiday gift set, like one of those stocking stuffers. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't really know much about stocking stuffers, but I don't know, it just feels like something like that, or maybe like a travel size. I'm not really sure what the deal is with this. I don't love it. The font, is that the font that Dior uses? Actually, there are two fonts here. It feels a little dated. It feels a bit 90s. I feel like they could have done better. I feel like, you know what? I think they should have gone the NARS route and just put Dior instead of this like lip glow oil, blah, 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 blah. I'm bored. I'm not reading. If they just put the Dior logo there, I think it would have been a lot nicer and a lot more elegant. So I think I give this a 3 out of 5. Don't like it. Next, the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Face Cream. In general, I like Skin Fix's packaging. I think it's really nice. Also very inviting in a different way than the Peace Out acne dots. There's a lot of writing on here, but I don't know. It maybe just because it's a bigger tub, it's a bit more inviting. I think I give it a 5 out of 5. Like I think it's a big enough container that you can put the amount of text that they have on there, whereas the Dior thing looks kind of small. You have a lot of text on there and it's a bit much. I also like the sort of like semi-matte look to the packaging, like the actual like tub. I think that's really nice. Next is the Rare Beauty Soft Pink Liquid Blush. I really like the packaging. The little like M&M on the top is like a little odd, but I think that sets this brand apart as well. I know I'm talking about packaging, but I feel like components and packaging kind of go hand in hand. And I feel like this brand has become very recognizable for that little like M&M on the top of their, pretty much like, not all of their products, I guess, but a lot of them. I like how we just have the logo on the packaging, and then you can, especially with a line of products like the liquid blushes, which are so vibrant, it's really nice to see all the colors like straight through the packaging. You don't have a lot of text overlaid. I think it could be more interesting, but for a product like this, it's also at the same time, it's nice to see the shade that you're getting. So I appreciate that. I'm going to give this a 4.75 out of 5. I really like it. I like that you can see what shade you're getting through the actual component, but I feel like we could have dressed this up a little bit more as far as like branding. Maybe we could have made the logo a little bit bigger. I don't know. It's a little basic, but at the same time, I like that you can see so much of the product. Next is the Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium Eau de Parfum. Perfume? I don't know. My French is terrible. I hate this so much. This is hideous. I give it a 1 out of 5. Do not like it. First of all, like, what is that like chunky glitter on the actual component? Why? What is up with that lid? It's like a little phallic looking. And then the logo, I hate everything about this. It's just so tacky looking. Next is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream with SPF 50. Which one is this one? Oh, anti-aging and hydrating. So I have the regular one, the matte formula. It's wordy, and I really don't love the holographic packaging. I feel like we had a moment with holographic packaging in like, when was that? Like the late 2010s? When like everything holographic was super in. I feel like that time has kind of come and went. Granted, I love holographic stuff. I think it's really pretty, but I feel like on packaging, it can kind of look a little dated, as this one does. And there's just a lot of text on the front. Like I see IT Cosmetics logo, I see CC+, I see SPF 50. That's the important information that we need anyways, but there's just so much text on there. Like, see, even the name of the product is just very wordy. It's Your Skin But Better CC+ cream with SPF 50. Like, it's a lot. And then each one has like, you know, whether like the one that I have is oil free, it's matte, poreless finish, full coverage cream plus anti-aging hydrating serum. Like, it's all important information. It's just very wordy. It's a little daunting to look at. I think I give it like a 4 out of 5 because it's important information. It's a lot, and maybe we can move some of that information to the back, but then it's also a selling point, so I don't know what to do. Maybe they could shorten the name. All right, moving on, we have the Ordinary Buffet Anti-Aging Serum. I really like the Ordinary's packaging. I feel like kind of like with Olaplex And even the Skin Fix product, I feel like all of the information that you need to know, all the important information is like right there. It's so minimalist that it's straight to the point. There's no like extra fluff. It's also wordy. However, when you approach a brand like The Ordinary and their whole selling point, you're going to be focusing on ingredients, you're going to be focusing on actives, the percentage of actives, the potency, and what they do for you. So I feel like in that case it's necessary. I feel like also the hierarchy of information, so the sizing of kind of what's important, what's not. So more important things are bigger, they're bolder. Less important things are smaller, they're not bolded, maybe even italicized. I feel like the hierarchy of information is maybe done a little bit better with The Ordinary, whereas It Cosmetics, there's just a lot of information and there isn't as much of a hierarchy. So I think I give The Ordinary 5 out of 5. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think this is nice. It just has the name of the product. I think we have more information written in gold. Hold on. What does this say? For a superstar youthful glow. And then we have the same in French. Okay, so let's talk about that. I think overall, I like the simplicity. I like that we just had the name of the product and then we had like sort of a description of the product in gold. So it was a little hard to read, so I don't love that. But I like kind of what I was talking about before with the hierarchy of information on The Ordinary products. I like that that's really scaled back. You really just focus on the name of the product, and then if you want to look closer, you can see a little bit of a description, and then that'll sort of help you decide whether you want to buy it. So I like that. Legibility, I'm going to take points off because it was hard to read, so I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. All right, next is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is like, used to be everyone's favorite concealer, and then everyone hated it after a while. I actually like it. I use a lot less of it than I used to because I'm starting to get some fine lines around my eyes. And ever since I had this really bad eczema flare, it stopped, it got really, really dry and kind of like almost separated a little bit under my eyes. But that's not what we're talking about. So I actually love the packaging. It might be a little dated because we've got this almost like chevron pattern almost on the lid. It's kind of like a common pattern throughout their packaging. I think it's pretty consistent and I think it's really cute. It is definitely inviting. It feels very youthful. I like the logo also. Very minimalist, nothing fancy, but Tarte is a really basic brand anyways, so it kind of goes with the brand. We have the name of the product very, very small at the bottom. Could be bigger, I think. And then we have just a description of what the product actually is. Very simple, straight to the point. I give it a 4.75 out of 5. I think the name of the product probably could have been a little bit bigger. Otherwise, there's a lot of space so you can see the product, kind of same comments as what I had for Rare Beauty, so well done. We have Olaplex number 5, same comments as I had for number 3, so we're just going to move on. Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, like the holy grail of YouTube for a while. It's fine. I think Laura Mercier honestly could do with a rebrand, in my opinion. I think the logo feels a little tired. I don't know why. Like, it should be it's a very basic minimalist logo. It just feels dated. It feels kind of trapped in like the 90s. Like, it's fine. It's straight, it's to the point. I don't think we have the product name on here, but I don't know. It feels tired. So I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5. Next, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream Plumping and Hydrating Moisturizer. Tatcha just does the most beautiful packaging, like easily 11 out of 5. So elegant, so tasteful, beautiful, beautiful. Next, the ABH Brow Whiz Ultra Slim Precision Brow Pencil. I like the end where it has the product name. The Anastasia logo feels very dated. I think they could probably do with a little bit of an update, even if they just got rid of those little swashes at the and beginning and end on the A's with the little curly things. I think if they even just got rid of that and then left the font as it is, I think that would be a big upgrade. Also, just Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's such a long name. They could just call it like Anastasia or even ABH, which is what everyone calls them anyways. And I feel like that would just look a little bit updated, because just having such a long logo on very small packaging just makes it hard to read. Then you have on the product name end, you have like Brow Wiz written in a more modern looking font. It just seems like there's a little bit of like a disjointment. So for this product, looking at this product alone, I think I give this a 3 out of 5. I'm not super loving. You know what? I think I like both of the ends separately. I just feel like they don't work together. You know what? I'm going to give that a 2 out of 5 because I don't care. Oh boy, Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I've actually never tried this product either. Oh boy, this is stuck in like the 80s, 90s. They really need an update. Holy, that logo is stuck in like the 50s. The like monogram. And then Estee Lauder, like that font, Double Wear, all of that is a tired font choice. Really dated. It doesn't even look luxury. It just looks old. Yeah, I give this a 1 out of 5. I hate it. We have another product from Peace Out. This is the Retinol Eye Stick. Not as fun as the pimple patches, I must say. Still very fun. I feel like they could have decorated the component a little bit more with that pattern that they had on the pimple patches, just for consistency. I like it overall. I think I give it a 4 out of 5. Editing me here again. While I was looking for photos of the products to put in this video while I was editing, I was looking up this product, and it turns out the box actually looks the same as, like, it has the same design as the patches that I talked about earlier. So I changed my rating. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for just excellent consistency across the board. So well done. Next is the Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. I think this is pretty good. I actually don't mind the Born This Way packaging. I just hate the Too Faced logo so much. If I was just rating the Too Faced logo, I'd give it a 0 out of 5. It's just such an ugly logo. Even like the Born This Way logo for that line of products isn't the most exciting, but it kind of fits within the brand, so I think I give it a 4 out of 5. Also, the component for the Born This Way line of packaging, it feels very elegant, almost luxury, but not quite luxury, but almost luxury. It feels very nice. This is the Sephora Collection Brightening Eye Cream with Caffeine and Hyaluronic Acid. Oh, I should try this. That sounds nice. Oh, I hate this packaging. This is kind of ugly. I don't see why we need the like hyaluronic acid little icon and then also have the text underneath. Like, I get that. I assume with their skincare line, they probably have it color-coded for different actives, but this just looks busy. If you got rid of that section and just had the bottom, like, brightening eye cream, I think it would be fine. Even if you kept the, like, HYA thing and then have brightening eye cream, I think that would be nice. It's just a little busy as it is, so I give it, like, a 3.75 out of 5. Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. Oh, this is waterproof apparently. Benefit is a little bit of a confusing brand because I feel like they want to do everything. Their products, packaging, branding wise, don't all fit together. It just seems like they don't really indicate, but they just like, their blushes all look like they belong to different brands. Like it's a little odd. I like this sort of like vintage 50s style. It's almost like sort of pinup style that they've got going on with sort of this line of products. I think it's really cute. I give it like 4.5 out of 5. I don't like how long this product name is. It's a little much, and it looks very overwhelming on the product. And then also it's weird that their logo, which I also hate by the way, is so small on here. So I feel like They could have made the product name shorter and then maybe made their logo a little bit bigger. All right, this is the Yves Saint Laurent Libre Eau de Parfum. This is a mess. Is that YSL on the... Yeah, it is. I kind of hate it. I give this like a 2 out of 5. I don't like it. I kind of like this futuristic look that they've got going on, and the YSL looking very like almost like space agey is kind of cool. But looking at this is kind of a mess at the same time. Ilia Limitless Lash Lengthening Mascara. It's very basic, very simple. I don't mind it actually. I think I give it a 5 out of 5. I know Ilia is like a very, very minimalist brand, and this just has their logo on it. It's like minimal effort, but it looks very nice, very elegant, very timeless. Well done. Topicals. I haven't heard of this brand before. Faded Serum for dark spots and discoloration. That's cool. Wait, hold on. Is the brand name Topicals or Faded? I'm a little confused. Because Topicals is all the way down at the bottom, and then Faded is really, really prominent. I don't really love that like checkerboard kind of 90s feel on the logo, or the Faded, whether that's the logo for the line of products or the brand name. A little confusing. It's okay. It feels very Gen Z. It's fine. I give it a 4 out of 5, I guess. Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Luminous Silk. Wow, I can't talk. Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Oil-Free Foundation. Oh, this is very dated also. It's got like the same Estee Lauder really old vibe. Also, why is the font so like thin? We could have had a little bit more prominence for Luminous Silk. I'm okay with how small Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation is, like underneath. That's a little bit of a descriptor, but Luminous Silk could have been a little bit more prominent. Even the Armani logo could have been a little bit more prominent. We could have made it a little bigger, even if we can't make it more bold. I don't like it. I give it a 2 out of 5. Not a big fan. Olaplex number 4, same comments as above. Too Faced Better Than Sex Volumizing Mascara. It's okay. I don't mind it. One thing about Too Faced is I feel like they like to take risks or experiment with different packaging, even if a lot of it ends up being very tacky. Like, I think this is really cool that you've got the embossed text. So you have the logo and the product name. So it's a very sleek looking package, because you don't, like, at first glance, it doesn't look like there's text on there, and then you see there's actually, it's not really embossed, it's the reverse. Embossed is going in. Debossed, I think, is when the text sticks out. Anyways, I think this is kind of cool. It's different. You don't see too many brands doing things like this. I think I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't mind it. First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration. It's a little busy. I really do like this product, so I feel like I'm a little biased. Maybe it's just the fact, so because I'm on the Canada site, and in Canada the law is that everything has to be bilingual, English and French. So all of our packages have double the information. So I feel like if I was looking at the American version of this product with just, you know, the English on there, might be a little less overwhelming. Could have had like the French on the other side, and then all of the like medical information on the, I mean, I know it's like a round jar instead of like a square, but hold on, let's look at, yeah, so I've used the tube. No, it has the same vibe. It's okay, it's just a little busy. Often what you see with packaging is you've got the English kind of like as it is at the top here, and then the French is the same but a lot smaller. And I feel like that might be a bit more digestible. Actually, the French is smaller, but like even smaller, because it's just a little busy to look at. Also, the branding feels vintage, but in a tired way. Not quite as tired as Estee Lauder or Armani. I really don't love it. The logo's cute, but the packaging is just kind of a lot. So I would probably give this a 3 out of 5. It's not my favorite. Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain Liquid Lipstick. I like this actually. I like that it's very simple, straight to the point. I think it's really nice. Compared with their skincare line, this is a lot sleeker, a lot more elegant, kind of more in line with the NARS packaging that I was talking about earlier. I prefer this a lot more to the other Sephora like skincare product that we were looking at. So I would give this a 5 out of 5. I like it. Youth to the People Superfood Antioxidant Cleanser. I've heard really good things about this actually, so I kind of want to try it out. Love their logo, love their branding, very straight to the point. This is the only information that you need to know is like the ingredients and what it is, and then we have the logo, which apparently that's their logo. Easy, like 11 out of 5. This is beautiful. Editing me here again, so I clicked on a product by accident once or twice throughout this video, and then it took me to the product page, and then when I went back to the bestseller page, the order of the products and the products that showed up were slightly different. So this happens a few times throughout the video. I apologize. I tried to keep things as consistent to the original list where I could, but there were some new products that came up, so I figured I might as well talk about those as well. So sorry if it's a little all over the place. Estee Lauder is now over here. We talked about that already. Next is the Caudalie Instant Detox Mask. I don't love Caudalie's logo. It also feels very dated, kind of the same Estee Lauder vibe that we were talking about. And then there's just a lot of information down here. It's not bad. It's got some nice hierarchy, like we have the product name, I guess. And then we have like the description, very straight to the point. I think this is nice. I think I give this a 4.75 out of 5. I like it. Next, Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I love Glow Recipe's packaging. I think this is beautiful. I really like the way that they play around with typography with the product name. I like the way that they play with the tracking and kerning. So the space in between letters and words, basically. You can see in the word niacinamide, and especially in dewdrops, that space has been opened up a lot more. The text just like lines up nicely instead of having like, you know, a longer word and then a shorter word, and then it creates sort of like an inverted triangle. We don't have a lot of hierarchy going on here, but there's not a whole lot of text. So I think that works out fine. And also their components are just so nice. So I give it a 5 out of 5. I think it works really, really nicely. Now we have the YSL perfume down here. Okay. Laura Mercier Caviar Eyeshadow. This was one of the options for the Sephora birthday gift. Wow, there are a lot of colors. I like this more than the translucent setting powder. It just seems like there was something reflective on the logo for the setting powder that isn't there for this. I think this works nicely. I give it a 5 out of 5. Now we have the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair. Oh, this is a collagen cream. Do we have the other? We don't have the other one, but same comments as before. It's just a little busy. Next, Lancome Lash Idole Lash Lifting and Volumizing Mascara. This is cool. I like this. It is a little dated, but it has a bit of elegance. It feels like it's from the 50s. I think Lancome could probably do with a logo update if you ask me. But the Lashy Doll little logo, I think that's actually really, really elegant. It feels very vintagey, so I'm a big fan. I give it a 5 out of 5. Olaplex, we have the, again here, same comments. Charlotte Tilbury Mini Pillow Talk Lipstick and Liner Set. I think this is really nice. I think this works. You have the logo, you have the name of the product. I can't tell what's on the lipstick, but probably the same. I'm a big fan, 5 out of 5. I think it does what it needs to do. It's very elegant and it's straight to the point. Fresh Soy pH Balance Hydrating Face Wash. On first glance, it's, oh, okay, it looks different at different sizes, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, maybe this is a limited edition package because the actual product looks like this, which looks more in line with the other Fresh products that I've seen. Yeah, big fan. It is a little wordy, but I appreciate that it's pretty straight to the point. I think we could have had a little bit more hierarchy with like for all skin types, gentle cleanser, face and eyes. So I think I give it a 4.5 out of 5 for that. But otherwise it's very simple. It's nothing over the top, but it communicates exactly what it needs to. All the information is there. Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Matchsticks Matte Contour Skin Stick. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that you have the logo and that's about it. All the other information is on a sticker on the bottom. 5 out of 5. Also, I really love the components for these. I think they're really fun. They're magnetic. So if you have a bunch of them, they stick together and I think that's really cool. Next is the KVD Tattoo Waterproof Eyeliner. Let's just zoom in here so I can see everything that's on here. A lot of people don't love that gothic look that they, for some reason, kept with this old packaging. They're still using a lot of the old Kat Von D packaging for these, so they must have a lot of extra components. I don't really know what they're planning to do with sort of like the legacy products from when the brand was called Kat Von D. I think it's cute. I wish the rebrand would kind of lean more into that gothic vibe that the brand is known for, because I feel like they're still a little confused. I know that's not really what we're talking about here, but just knowing the brand overall kind of helps inform my thoughts on this. That was like the only mainstream, I would argue, the only mainstream gothic makeup brand. And I wish they could kind of bring back some of that vibe. Look, I think it's cute. I feel like we got a little bit of confusion because we got like just a very, very basic sans serif font for the actual important information, which it's good that you're able to read that, but then you have like this very like tattoo liner, like edgy gothic, like historical gothic font, and then you've got stars. It's like, it's a little confused. I don't know, it doesn't really work together well. I feel like if you had more of like a serif font, like Times New Roman, where you have like little like notches on like the T's, versus this font, which doesn't have any like little stylized things. Whatever, you can Google the difference between serif and sans serif. It just feels a little confused, so I think I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Because I like the goth vibe, and I like the sans serif font. I think they both work individually, I just don't think they really work together. Next is the Tatcha Water Cream Oil-Free Pore Minimizing Moisturizer. Same comments as the previous Tatcha product. I think it's just stunning. Next is the Dior Lip Addict Lip Glow. Same weird top. I don't know, like Rare Beauty also has like a weird little thing on the top of the product. Oh, this one's actually on the bottom, whatever. But this one just looks weird. The packaging looks dated. Here we have the Dior logo, which looks kind of funny. And then the font for the product name and the description just feels very tired. This feels very like 90s, or even you could argue early 2000s. I don't like it. Oh, I don't know what they did with the Dior logo. That looks horrendous. I would give this a 1 out of 5. All right, we are almost done. Next is the Inkey List Salicylic Acid Cleanser. And I like this. I think it's maybe a little busy, but I like the Inkey List packaging. I feel like it's a little bit more busy than the ordinary. I feel like it's a little bit more like punchy in your face. I feel like we don't really need, like, helps reduce blackheads and breakouts. The fact that it's bilingual again makes it look a little busy. I feel like we could have included that on the back of the product where we have a bit more information about ingredients and whatnot. Yeah, so I feel like if we just had the product name and like the weight and the logo on the front, and then when you turn it around, then you can have a bit more description. So I think I give this a 4 out of 5 for that reason. And then we have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Self-Setting Concealer. So compared with the new foundation, I don't know, somehow this works a bit better. Although Ultra HD is like in your face, and then whatever it says here, light capturing self-setting concealer, the hierarchy could use some work. Like, why is Ultra HD so emphasized, and then self-setting concealer, which you could argue is like the whole name of the product, is Ultra HD Self-Setting Concealer. Like, I feel like self-setting concealer could have been a little bit bigger. Ultra HD could have been a little bit smaller. I hate the Makeup Forever logo. So 3.75 out of 5. That is my roast of the branding and packaging of the best-selling products at Sephora. I hope you guys enjoyed. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. I had fun doing this. I think I'm going to do one for Ulta as well, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Also, if you disagree with me, that's totally fine. Your opinion is also valid. This is just my opinion as someone who is very passionate about cosmetics. I just love everything makeup and skincare. If I bashed your favorite product, I apologize. This is all in good fun. I look at everything as, you know, a makeup consumer, but I also look at things, everything branding and packaging, I look at as a graphic designer, and I'm very critical of packaging in general. I mean, this is what I do for a living. I have to be critical about this kind of stuff and sort of thinking about how a consumer would interact with these products. So, you know, things have to be legible. They also have to be inviting. So this is the type of stuff that you have to consider when you work in this industry. Also, not bashing the products themselves. Like, for example, the First Aid Beauty, I really love that moisturizer. Just, I really hate their packaging. So products can be really good and have terrible packaging. Terrible in my opinion. That doesn't mean that I'm bashing the product, and I'm just speaking, you know, with my opinion, having studied design and just having certain tastes. So just because I don't like something doesn't mean that it's bad if you like that product. If you like the type of content that I post here on my channel, usually it's like bold makeup looks and outfits and that kind of thing. So if that's your thing, then I'm sure you'll enjoy the content that I post on my other social media. I always leave links in the description box below if you want to check them out. And if you enjoy the content that I post here on my channel and you want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updated every time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.